What is up, Supra channel? Welcome back. What do we got here, guys? We have the white Supra back. Obviously it's in my house now, so I'm taking care of it for the next couple of weeks. My buddy's out on a business trip, so he kind of left me to babysit it, super sit it, whatever you want to call it. And of course he left it here with a bunch of goodies to install. I told you guys this project was not gonna, or this car obviously was not gonna stay stock for very long. Let me give you a quick breakdown on today's video, what's going to be about. If you see over here, it's a pretty massive intercooler. It's car's in stock twin turbo still, but this is a ETS 5-row intercooler with all the piping for the stock twin turbos. We kind of try to oversize it to get something that's going to, it's going to be usable later on when the car gets built and has a single turbo installed. One up fabrication overflow tank with the for the stock battery location that you can still use it. We're doing a carbon lip that we're up here now. We're working in the front, so we might as well do it and put it together. Tile blow valve. This car is getting an AEM V2, guys. Yes, he wants to squeeze as much as he can out of those twin turbos. Maybe try to get it, a 400 450-ish real horsepower. So after we're done here, we're gonna go back on the dyno and see what it does, guys. So obviously we got a powerhouse struts, so we don't have that rod anymore. We don't have to be holding the hood up. He went ahead and got the 97 98 headlights. We did the turn signals, the bumper lights. He got some black ones, and I made him just sell those things and or throw them away, whatever. I told him these are the ones to get, the JDM ones, those black ones, and the white, man, I think they look hideous. It's too much black with the white. All right, really quick, I wasn't 100% sure, but I kind of just sat down briefly for like 5 minutes, looked at the ETS instructions, and it says the front bumper needs to be removed. I remember doing Robert's car, even with the 6-inch, the way the clamps go in the back, it's a lot easier to get to them without the bumper. So either way, guys, we're doing the lip, we're doing the side markers. The bumper is not a big deal to take it off. You just got to be careful so you don't scratch the paint. All right, quick little break here from the time lapse. Bumpers off. This is honestly the first time I work with stock anything. I never really noticed how big a stock twin turbo intercooler is, but that thing looks pretty big for being in there. I mean, you see it from the front, it looks pretty small, but this is pretty big. So all of this is obviously going to come off. This cover in here comes off. This overflow. The power steering lines come off. We got to bypass them and put them straight from the reservoir straight to the rack in the bottom. I know that for sure. And yeah, everything else is pretty straightforward. So let's not waste any more time so it doesn't get dark on us. And okay, another little break here. Here's all the intercooler piping and the intercooler itself out. Took out the belly pan. This we're gonna have to order new because it's pretty beat up, chewed up. It has a leak in the front main. Not crazy, but car's 31 years old, 113,000 miles. The boot on the power steering rack, it's seen better days. So that has a little leak too. Guys, remember, this is gonna get fully built, so the motor's gonna come out, and we're probably gonna end up respraying the engine bay, cleaning it up real good. We're just doing this in the meantime to have fun, to be honest. I'm gonna head and do the power steering bypass now. I'm just gonna have to cut this time because it's probably so old and brittle that it ain't gonna come out of there. So we'll just slice it out. This is the other side of the cooler, and this is kind of like the whole loop for that whole cooler that goes in front of the engine. So basically we're just gonna bypass this whole line from up here to that pipe down there that we see that we disconnected. So that pipe, we're gonna bend it up, and it's literally gonna be this hose connected on there, and that's it. That's how pretty much every single Supra guy that I know has it, you know, unless they go aftermarket and then they do the nice one here, you know, with the braided AN fittings, and then they do a fitting down there with a nice braided hose over here. And that's it. That's all there is to it. This one always goes to the pump, and this is to the rack. Very simple. All right, guys, it's been a lot of little things. Took all the factory covers here, the factory overflow. If you notice, the hood latch here actually goes attached to this plastic here. I didn't know that. So like how everybody else does it, they just zip tie it to the support bar here. You have plenty of space to just loop it around here, and it's just gonna sit like that. Just FYI for anybody, because I know on Facebook, on the chats and stuff, I see a lot of the guys wondering how the whole, you know, the cables for the hood latches go. So there you go, right under the headlight over here, zip tied to this, because everybody by this point pretty much has a aftermarket intercooler. So all right, for the big thing now, let's go ahead and mount the core. It's getting dark pretty fast. Remember, when you see this on a time lapse, it goes by really fast, but you know, you don't see the little in-betweens, and you know, this clamp goes like this clamp goes like that. So we got the intake side all done already. I'm just gonna put on the blow valve really quick. That's literally a clamp, and then just run a line. Up here's installed, nice and clean. Again, tightening these over here with the, takes time. And then I'm gonna jump on this side, see if I can figure it out. I don't think it should be that hard, but like I said, I never really dealt with stock twins, but it should be pretty straightforward. All right, so it got dark pretty fast, so guys, I couldn't show you the rest of the piping, but here it is installed. Gotta mount the sensor tomorrow somewhere before I mount the bumper. But yeah, here's a kit through the fender over here. And I've got the carbon fiber panel, just installed that. Kind of look more complete. Shout out to One Up Fabrication with the radiator overflow. Nice fit on that too. This side was already done. Mounted the blower valve. I need to run a vacuum line over here for the blower valve. And tomorrow I need to see if I go by the Advanced Auto Parts and get a couple of plugs here for the stock blow valve. Cap both of these sides off and cap the vacuum line off, and that should be it for that. So what I'm going to do now is really quick lay the bumper here and go ahead and install the carbon lip. Obviously the carbon lip, guys, it doesn't come with the holes. So we got to lay over the stock one and drill some holes on there. Here's the bumper. Sure looked fun in the time lapse, but to match up those holes it's not the easiest of task. You gotta be careful. I had 2 or 3 holes that I had to redo. But yeah. Oh, check out the JDM side markers. Yeah, man, I'm tired. I'm gonna wrap it up tonight and we will finish it up tomorrow. All right, welcome back everybody. Passed by Auto Parts this morning. Got some plugs over here to get rid of the factory blow valve and a couple of caps for the vacuum line. Also picked up this 3/8 power steering line to finish connecting the reservoir to the rack. And yeah, and what else we got? Oh, the vacuum line for the blow valve before I forget, and just slap on the bumper and we'll call it a day. Check out the bumper, guys, in the daytime with the carbon lip. It's looking good. All right, so we're done with the stock blow valve. There it is over there. Capped off this side, capped off here, capped off here the vacuum line. We're good here. Gonna go ahead and do the power steering line really quick. It shouldn't be too hard. It's right there and over here. You just gotta cut it to size. All right, so we did the power steering line. You see here, it takes a lot of elbow grease, guys, to pop it in there. It says exact, so it took a lot of pressure. I even had to bend the pipe down there back into place, slide the holes in, then slide it back up. But you can see there the loop that it has. I kind of put it around here so it wouldn't be, you know, so it has like a nice little bend to it, you know, around here, so it doesn't bother anybody. Back over here, stock clamps in there, they fit perfectly. And then for the blow valve, I thought I had to do some crazy stuff, but I was gonna get the vacuum from here on the stock intake, and then that goes from here to the power steering pump, you know, to kind of adjust the idle when you're turning the steering wheel. But when I pulled it out, it literally just slid out, so I didn't want that to be like a boost issue later on and we would be popping on hoses, so I just kind of eliminated. I capped this one off, and then I used the one that's under the intake here. I ran a vacuum line there to the blow valve. Yes, don't worry, I did put I'm not sure you can get it, but I did put a zip tie in there, and I make sure I put it in there. Nice silicone holes. I just left these exposed. I don't think these matter if you leave them open like that on the power steering. I think most Supras don't use it anyway, so but yeah, zip tied it down there to the AC line. Let me get down here so you guys can see. Zip tied it down here so it's not flopping around in there. Moved it, zip tied it over here to the corner of the core over here, the core support here, and then up here, not this one, guys, this is the overflow for the coolant reservoir. That's it. That's all the zip tied in there. Then back here on the blow valve with a zip tie, and we're good. So I think we're pretty done here. I'm gonna get some brake parts cleaner, try to clean it off a little bit, you know, wipe it down a little bit down here now that we're here, just to kind of, you know. By the way, guys, little tip here that I know happened to me for years. If you guys are using power steering fluid on your power steering, that's incorrect. You're supposed to use ATF, believe it or not. If you read the cap itself right there, it says use Dextron type ATF. So remember that, ATF for the power steering. Don't forget, because it happened to me for many years. Just about wrapped it up here, finished installing the bumper. Yeah, just kind of went over everything, zip tied everything that was loose, went over everything. It's good. Obviously engine bay is kind of dirty, I never washed it, but it'll do for now. It looks good. It looks a lot better from the front, but when you see it with the side, with those stock wheels, it's just not the prettiest, so we're gonna have to get rid of the stockers real soon. All right, let's bring her on the floor, and I guess we just do like a small test drive, because in old-fashioned or great-fashioned South Florida weather, it's raining, as always. All right, taking it for a little spin here. Disregard the check engine light. That's just the oxygen sensor off the mid pipe in the bottom. Can't really get on it because it's raining, so sucks for that. But as far as like I got it punched out a couple of times and it spins, so here. I don't hear the blow off valve like blowing off. I don't know if it's because it's like maybe it's a 10-pound spring and it's not getting there all the way. Maybe like the stock turbos like really need to be up there, but I don't know. I'm gonna see now if outside of it, if it manually, like physically, you see it open up. So I'll see if that way you can see it. But she's driving fine. Like I said, it's always the best days to go out and work on these cars and to try them out at the rain. So lucky us. All right. Man, it's nice driving a stock clutch car, man. So came back home, decided to put all the lines back how they were to the power steering just in case, and I just teed off the vacuum line for the blow valve right here. You guys can see right there clearly. Put that one back, the one under the throttle body the same, just to kind of say you know, if it'll blow off. I put my hand on there after and it started blowing off, so it is working. Just doesn't have a high pitch, it just blows off air and you don't hear much. So so yeah, let me turn it on really quick so you guys can see what it sounds like. So from up here, if I can hold it while I do that. It's definitely blowing off now, so that's fine. Oh yeah. Side markers are working fine. Looking good. If you look at it from the front, with the hood closed, obviously doesn't look like it's that slow, but we're getting there. Also, remember, one on fabrication, real nice piece. Yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. I don't want to put too much in there. I think it's enough for a weekend. I'm tired, I'm beat. Tomorrow, get back to it to work. So remember to like the video, guys. Subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you guys in the next one.